Check your oven thermometer. Check your oven thingy for the temperature. And find a cat to entertain us. Hey, what's up and welcome to my kitchen. I am Zoe and this is going to be our first ever great Overwatch League feed-off. We here at the Overwatch League really love Overwatch, food, watching Sideshow embarrass himself, so we figured why not combine all these three beautiful things into one single video. Today I will be doing a sponge layer cake, and afterwards I will be asking Mr. X, Reinforce as well as Sideshow to attempt to do the same thing. I'm very excited to see what they come up with, but first things first, let's set an example. In order to bake the sponge layer, let me walk you through the recipe. Let's just get started. In a mixing bowl, please combine following ingredients: 400 grams of sugar, 6 eggs. Let's already start mixing this. Next up, we're adding an overall of 220 grams of butter. It needs to be soft butter, so leave it out at room temperature. Now before we adding anything else, we once again go ahead and mix this for a little bit. Now we're adding 430 grams of flour. Meanwhile, let's add some vanilla bean. You don't want it to be too much, and we continue mixing. Now we're adding this milk to our dough. 350 milliliters. Starting it on a slow speed. The dough should be nice and airy. Put in a few drops of lemon extract. You have to be subtle with that kind of stuff, as well as some cinnamon. I will also be adding a pinch of salt. So I will be splitting all of this dough into 6 bowls, and then I will use food coloring in those bowls. So make sure that every bowl has the same amount of dough. I suggest using a scale. Right, so it's time for food coloring. It's pretty simple. You just add some drops of your color of choice into your bowls and try to stir it as well as you can. And now you spread it out as even as you can, and we're ready for the oven. The oven needs to be preheated at 350 Fahrenheit, and try to put this one pretty dead center into your oven. But you're not just sitting around pointing at your cat, right, Nori? No, we're actually going to use this time to make the icing and start with the decoration. So in this bowl, we now have 440 gram cream cheese or quark, whichever is available to you, 200 milliliters of icing sugar, about 1,200 grams mascarpone. We are going to add a few drops of lemon flavoring. We're going to make this baby work now. Now it's just all about multitasking. You have a lot of things to do at the same time if you want to get that cake done. Melting the chocolate in a bowl over boiling water. Afterwards, the chocolate will be put into this piping bag. And then we're going to recreate the Overwatch League logo. All our lovely sponge layers are currently cooling down. And now we're working on our decoration. I am choosing a bit of a mixture between fondant as well as marzipan. It's a very sticky situation, and I'm once again using food coloring to work in the colors. I'm now working on simple white fondant, which part of it I will be coloring as well, as I'm planning on making some fondant flowers for the top of the cake. Starting things off with our plain marzipan, Pachimari. Next up, the legs. Unlike marzipan, fondant is much easier to work with to get that layer on the face of those little rascals. Now it's time to assemble the cake. So we're starting with the darkest layer first, and if you're wondering why there is a hole, you'll see. However much you want in between the layers is up to you, but make sure that it's even. Alright, so we have a hole in the middle, and obviously we need to add a surprise filling. So I was thinking about all the things we could put inside of a cake. Glitter, not really edible, but then maybe candy. Candy might be good. Or maybe we need a change of texture. Maybe it's crunch time. I'm totally not eating the mango. And there you have it. This is our Overwatch League Summer Showdown Special Layer Sponge Cake. Well, that only took me the entirety of today, but well worth it. Now that I'm done, that means I can finally challenge, reinforce Mr. X and you, Sideshow. Whichever team you think is going to take the big W in the NA or the APAC region, that's what I want you to put on your cake or inside your cake. You know, whatever. Just be creative and get baking.